Hey guys, Tim Thompson here, and today on Instagram is post number 666. And we figured if we're doing post number 666, we should certainly talk about the mark of the beast. So here's a quick clip of a message I did this week on Our Watch. You all know that there's coming a point in time when nobody's going to be involved in the economy of the world unless they have that mark. It's going to be on their right hand, on their forehead. This is the mark of the Antichrist, which is just a ripoff of what the 144,000 have, right? The 144,000 are marked in their forehead as the name of God, and these people on earth are going to be forced to take a mark on their forehead, and it's in allegiance to the Antichrist. We, as a people, we have been conditioned now. Now, I'm not talking about us sitting here in this room or you watching online, unless you're one of my trolls. But, but if you're watching because you legitimately enjoy Our Watch and you like knowing what's going on in the world, we know this. We know that we watched over the last few years. We watched the world governments collaborate with one another and find a way that they could control everyone on the planet. Now, they didn't control everyone because we stayed open here at 412 Church. We stayed open. We didn't mask. We went against the mandates, all that kind of stuff. But by and large, as you look at what happened around the world, they were very successful in controlling the whole world and making it well known that unless you did what they told you to do, you could not be involved in the economy of the world. You couldn't buy a plane ticket and get on a plane, couldn't go to the grocery store and buy food at the grocery store, couldn't go to work unless your work was deemed essential. So, in other words, you couldn't be involved in the economy of the world. And we saw them start to roll out this idea that you would need a passport, and this would be a digital passport, saying that you've received a shot that you didn't want to receive. But if you wanted to go to work, you had to get it. And you wanted to be able to travel and buy a plane ticket and go see grandma, you had to get it. And I'm not saying that the shot that they wanted everybody to get is the mark of the beast. In fact, I've been very clear from day one, I don't think it is. However, I do think it was a way of conditioning the world to receive it. And I do believe that most people are going to end up getting it. There's going to be a lot that don't, but I think most people are going to get it. Most people have been conditioned, well, this is just what I have to do. I have to, if I want to go to work and I don't want to lose my job and I want to be able to travel and I have to buy food. And eventually it'll be, and I don't want my head cut off, because that's what will happen if you don't take the mark. But we've watched how easy it is. I remember when they first were saying that everybody had to mask up, because I used to do missions all over Asia. I was in and out of China all the time, and I remember seeing the Chinese people with masks on their face, and I thought, oh, how horrible to live in communism. How horrible that they make them put a mask on their face. This is terrible. And when they first said they're going to make everybody wear masks, I remember I looked at my wife. We were driving down the road. We were hearing this on the radio. And I look at her and I go, are they kidding? No American's going to do that. Boy, was I wrong. I just thought there's no way America's going to do that. China, yeah, I've seen that, but not in America. And like overnight. So easy. And getting people to buy in and giving 20-year-olds this all of a sudden like power trip over 80-year-olds to kick them out of stores and not let them buy groceries. And I couldn't believe it. How fast and how easy. And now at this point, so easy to assign a digital thing that would go into your hand or your forehead. So you walk into a store that knows you, who you are. You can buy, sell, trade. You can be involved in the economy of the world if you get this mark. So easy at this point. It's not even sci-fi anymore. It is such a reality, and that's what's going to be imposed, some sort of mark. But the only thing is, and we talked about this last week, you're not going to take this mark unknowingly. You're going to know that when you do this, you are pledging your allegiance to the Antichrist. You are taking the mark of the beast. You're not going to be able to stand before God and go, oh, I didn't know. It's going to be very clear what's taking place.